Sometimes your closest friend can become your worst enemy. How did the friendship between Bollywood's two beauties, Alia Bhatt and Katrina Kaif, turn into a Hollywood-style drama? What happened behind the scenes of the Ranbir Kapoor love triangle? And the real question, why did Katrina marry Vicky after leaving her ex-boyfriend in Alia's arms? If you're ready, we're diving into one of Bollywood's biggest scandals. Get ready for a scandalous chain of events that will leave you speechless. Get your tea and coffee ready. It all began in 2025. Katrina Kaif was with Ranbir Kapoor, the superstar of the time. They were so close that the couple had started living together in the same house in Mumbai. It was Bollywood's most coveted love affair at the time. Ranbir had cheated on Deepika with Katrina. Deepika's fans were furious about the Ranbir-Katrina relationship. But they lived their love life to the fullest, paying no attention to anyone. But as they say, there's no home for a homewrecker. An intrigue-filled end awaited Katrina and Ranbir. At that time, a young, energetic, and rising star entered the Bollywood scene, Alia Bhatt. Alia and Katrina met through their shared fitness trainer, Yasmin. Detox camps, Pilates classes, even going on vacation together. They spent all their time together. They always supported each other, calling each other my soul sister on Instagram. The pair were seen as Bollywood's coolest sisters at the time. But there was a huge explosion waiting to happen inside that detox bottle. Ranbir Kapoor is a Bollywood prince synonymous with scandals. He had a tumultuous relationship with Deepika Padukone, then moved on to Katrina Kaif. However, in the final stages of their relationship, the couple always gave cold poses to the paparazzi. For those who don't know, I have a detailed video on my channel about Ranbir and Deepika's love story. You should definitely check it out. Here's a quick summary. Deepika Padukone and Ranbir Kapoor met in 2007 and quickly became India's most talked about couple. Their relationship was so romantic that Deepika even got a tattoo of RK, the initials of Ranbir's name, on her neck. They appeared together at events, held hands, and starred in film projects. At the time, Deepika referred to Ranbir as the love of my life. However, behind the scenes, things weren't as rosy as they seemed. In 2009, Ranbir and Katrina Kaif started getting close on a film set. Rumor has it that Ranbir began a secret relationship with Katrina while he was still with Deepika. Deepika's change in behavior soon became noticeable. She started making references to Ranbir in interviews. Her statement on a show, "Some people grow up without learning loyalty," caused a stir. She stopped even greeting Katrina, and yes, Deepika eventually broke up with Ranbir. After the breakup with Deepika, Ranbir and Katrina's relationship was never officially announced, but everyone knew about it. In 2013, they were spotted together on vacation in Ibiza. Their bikini and shorts poses, caught by paparazzi, dominated the magazine headlines for weeks. In 2015, they started living together in Mumbai. There were even rumors that they would get married, but this relationship also did not go well. Ranbir's loyalty issues continued. It was claimed that Katrina did not get along with Ranbir's family. Ranbir's family clearly did not accept Katrina as a daughter-in-law. It was during this period that Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor came together in a film project. In 2016, filming began for the movie Brown Master. Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor were constantly together. They attended promotions together. Behind-the-scenes footage showed them whispering to each other. It was even noticeable that Ranbir's mother, Neetu Singh, and Alia were meeting frequently. Katrina was incredibly uncomfortable with this situation. She was constantly caught on camera, looking sad. News leaked to the press that she had fallen into a deep depression, according to her close friends. On one side was Alia, whom she saw as a sister, and on the other was Ranbir, her great love, with whom she had marriage dreams, and for whom she had to endure being called a bad woman, just because she was with him. It was truly a terrible situation. And Ranbir also started seriously flirting with Alia. Alia didn't say, "Stop, what are you doing? You're my friend's love interest." After a while, Ranbir left Katrina and then the bomb dropped. In 2018, Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor officially announced their relationship. Bollywood was in shock because Alia had fallen in love with her best friend, Katrina's ex-boyfriend. Gossip sites were ablaze. Alia broke Katrina's heart. Their sisterhood was over. Katrina Kaif remained silent for a long time after the incident. But for those paying attention, the signs were clear. She archived her photos with Alia on Instagram, making them private. She started taking her Pilates classes at different times. At an event, she walked past Alia without greeting her, making magazine headlines. "Cold winds blew," they said. Then in 2019, Katrina said in an interview with a magazine, "People's lives are their own choices." Some things need to be accepted rather than internalized. In Bollywood terms, this meant I swallowed the betrayal, but I didn't forgive. As Ranbir and Alia's relationship grew more serious, Katrina turned in a completely different direction. She focused on films and spiritual detoxes. But the real bombshell was her marriage to Vicky, who was younger than her and whose name was just beginning to be mentioned in the Bollywood world. Vicky Kaushal entered the scene. What started as mere gossip quickly turned serious in 2020. Vicky was Bollywood's quiet but charismatic star. He was the complete opposite of Ranbir. He was loyal, mysterious, stayed away from drama and the tabloids. He was the type who believed in deeper connections, not flashy stars like Alia. Katrina was tired of living in the spotlight for years. She had been in relationships with stars like Ranbir and Salman Khan. Both were incredibly popular and the paparazzi were constantly after them. Everything they did became a sensation. Moreover, neither man wanted to marry Katrina. It was actually quite logical for Katrina to prefer someone like Vicky, who was softer, out of the spotlight, and calm after that relationship. However, Katrina was always perceived in India as the woman who was the girlfriend of powerful men. After such materially and emotionally powerful families, Vicky was seen as inadequate for Katrina. Katrina's fans began to refer to Vicky as a fame hunter and a money hunter. All this talk led Katrina and Vicky to make secret plans to get married. Katrina and Vicky actually met through the famous producer Karan Johar. It even came out that Karan Johar had told Katrina, "Marry this man, he'll be a good husband for you. You've become an unwanted woman. Clear your name now." This was because Katrina had lived with both Ranbir and Salman and had been abandoned by both men in both relationships. This situation was very poorly received in India. Moreover, she was considered quite inadequate as an actress. Although she entered the film world much sooner than Alia, she was considered much more talented than Katrina. People said Katrina can only dance well and is beautiful. She has no other talent. People can be really cruel sometimes. Katrina became a woman who loved her freedom and acted on her feelings. But India is a bad country for women. Being a woman there is really hard. Katrina suffered greatly from this, and all these comments drove her into a deep depression. During this period, Vicky was always by her side. This made Katrina truly fall in love with Vicky. Unfortunately, women over 45 can't get leading roles. This is the case worldwide. For example, Shah Rukh Khan can still play a 30-year-old young man in a film, while Kajol can only play older women. Katrina is now 42 and not as popular in the film world as she used to be. On the other hand, Alia is considered very talented and has become a major fashion icon. Moreover, her father is a famous film producer. Ranbir's family also comes from the film industry and immediately embraced Alia, accepting her into their circle. His family's approval of this relationship was a first for Ranbir. It was the first time Ranbir's family had accepted a girlfriend as a potential bride. While Katrina had been an unwanted bride, Alia's easy acceptance into the family had rubbed Katrina the wrong way. And after all these events, Katrina and Vicky finally got married in 2021 with a simple yet fairy tale-like wedding. The press was kept outside, phones were banned. Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor got married in 2022. They even had a baby, little Raha. Later, a bunch of baseless rumors spread, such as Ranbir marrying Alia because she was pregnant, and Ranbir being forced to marry her. Alia became a huge star. So much so that she started appearing in Hollywood films. Katrina, on the other hand, took a backseat in her career. So, have Alia and Katrina reconciled? Well, they're not officially enemies, but they're not friends either. They greet each other at the same events, but the old intimacy is gone. Katrina now spends more time with Priyanka Chopra and Anushka Sharma. Priyanka had already been ostracized from Bollywood for having a forbidden love affair with Shah Rukh Khan. I have a detailed video on this topic on my channel, be sure to check it out. Alia, on the other hand, hangs out with Katrina Kapoor. For those who don't know, Ranbir and Katrina are cousins. Bollywood gossip still whispers, if Katrina hadn't left Ranbir, Alia would never have gotten close to him. They say Alia's biggest regret in life will be losing Katrina. But the truth is, there are no winners or losers in this story. There is only the dance of friendship, love, and revenge under the lights of Bollywood. Nothing in Bollywood is as it seems. Sometimes your closest friend can become your rival tomorrow. Sometimes heartbreaks lead you to true happiness. And Alia and Katrina once said, "We are soul sisters." Now they stay away from each other as much as possible. Bollywood is a small industry. It's not easy to fall out with someone there. Everyone has connections somewhere, and they can trip you up at any moment. That's why Katrina can't risk becoming an enemy of the Kapoor family. Led by Karan Johar, the Kapoor family has excellent relationships with everyone in Bollywood. So even if she hates them in her heart, she can't fall out with them. Who do you think is most in the right here? Was Alia, Katrina, or Ranbir Kapoor the main actor in all of this? Let's discuss in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for more scandalous new videos. Take care of yourselves. See you soon.